All right, hi there, everybody. Welcome back to FM Projects and welcome to Qingdao as Yanbian FC take on Qingdao FC. And we'll see how this goes. We're probably going to win this match by quite a bit, I would guess. We have Hoyu back in goal. We'll see if he's recovered from his relatively poor run of form. As you can see, we've got 19 games played. Our goal differential is 108 with 57 points. We haven't lost yet. We haven't drawn yet. So we're doing pretty well, I would say. Let's see how this match goes here as we play it out. We've got an interesting team up there, as always. We've got Para and Huang Bowen up there in front. Para's got 17 goals. Huang Bowen has 15, and so the two of them are kind of fighting it out. But interestingly enough, they're not in the lead here for a league. We've got two players, one with Beijing University, one with Beijing Renhe, both have 19. Liu Yue now, and he's unable to do anything with it. Huang Bowen had an attempt on goal, and he has a whole patch of goal right in front of him, sitting there unprotected, unable to get the ball over there. And so Huang Bowen and the frustrations that come with him just continue. Wade now takes it forward to Song Wenjie. Song Wenjie over to Huang Bowen, and his header is high and wide, and once again, I'm starting to wonder about Huang Bowen. He goes through these periods from time to time where I'm not certain if we should stick with him, if we should try somebody else out. Fan Xiang now up and over, looking for Huang Bowen, got Song Wenjie instead, and that wasn't bothering anybody. I mean, we're only like 2-3 minutes into the match, so it doesn't really matter that much. But there are times with Huang Bowen where I really wonder, and I wonder how much of him being upset impacts his play. Yejie now back to Huang Bowen, who's in the back here, over to Liu Yue. Liu Yue now, and should really be crossing that instead of taking a shot himself. And again, I mean, we're only a couple minutes into this match, but I'm not particularly pleased with the finishing. I'm seeing Quinn now from the back over to Wade. Quinn was injured for a while, over to Yejie. That's why you hadn't seen much of him, as he had been injured. Yejie over to Para. Para over to the opposition, and that wasn't very well done at all. And now we're kind of on our back foot, and we have players running left and right and all over the place trying to get back into position. Fan Xiang finally able to get back to play right back. I think we had our right winger who was covering for him there for a second. Wade was beaten in midfield, able to win it back over to Song Wenjie, now to Para, and he's going to score this all day long. Number 18 for Luciano Para. Luciano Para really is the best goal scorer on this team. There's no question about it. Absolutely no question about it, and that was a good example there of his excellent finishing and his excellent ability. The only question that remains is Huang Bowen and whether we can get him happy again. And it's one of the things, personally, with a Football Manager that drives me nuts. I can't have a conversation with him and say, hey, you know, the North Korean guy I signed, have you noticed that he's not playing? I mean, there's nothing you can do to make Huang Bowen happy again. It's kind of a failing, I think, that the game has with some of its interactions with players. Fan Xiang unable to get around on that header. Huang Bowen now does get around to the rebound, and it is blocked. Calvo now, and unfortunately hits it right into the Qingdao FC player. Qingdao FC is a really bad team, and I'm worrying about the fact that we've only scored one goal here so far. Song Wenjie now, he's got two men, finds Huang Bowen, and there is Huang Bowen ready to stop my doubting with his 16th goal of the season. And I assume, yes, that has been given. It's hard to tell sometimes with Football Manager, because sometimes when you're not playing with VAR on, if someone's offside, then nothing pops up. You have to keep your eye on the scoreboard to make sure, but that was pretty clearly onside. Very, very good play by both Song Wenjie and Huang Bowen, and we're up 2-0 now, and now we can kind of relax and enjoy the ride. Quinn is able to get back onto that one, over to Hoyu. Hoyu back to Fan Xiang. We have a number of goaltenders coming in January, so you won't see too much more of Hoyu once November and December are done. Calvo now over to Breno. Breno we haven't seen much of either. Over to Huang Bowen, now to Para, and Para's got his second of the game just like that. And that's the thing about Luciano Para, especially at this level. He's just a goal machine. Scores 2-3 goals every single time he comes out. I don't know how many hat tricks he has so far this season, but it's quite a few. That was an excellent forward pass by Breno, and then Huang Bowen just had to head that one up and over, and Para was there as always, and there was no doubt about that one at all. And it is 3-0 Yanbian FC, and we're not even 20 minutes into the match yet, and I wonder if Para can get a hat trick before halftime. Let's see, Huang Bowen now. Huang Bowen with it over to Song Wenjie, and Para is not in a very good position here, so Song Wenjie takes it himself and ends up winning a corner in the end. Para, unfortunately for us, not quite able to get past his man. Calvo now takes the corner, kicks it up, looking again for Fan Xiang. Huang Bowen winds up with it in the back and blasts that one into the 10th row. And that is the end of that attempt for us. So far, absolutely nothing going for Qingdao FC. We've had all the offense. We've had all the highlights. This is normal. This is normal, everybody. Don't worry. Calvo now over to Huang Bowen. Huang Bowen over to Para. And Para is going to take this one himself. And there's that hat trick before 30 minutes that I was talking about. And that's exactly what we've come to expect from Para here as we've been playing through this. Number 20 for Para this season. I'm not sure if those are all league goals or not. We can, I guess, look if you really want to see. It's still a little bit early in the season, kind of early to decide whether he's going to win this Golden Boot award or not. But that was an excellent, excellent goal. Para, I think, is one of the best young players in this game, at least the way he's playing in this league. He's playing like one of the best players in the game, no question about it. And you notice that Huang Bowen has not only the goal, but also 2 assists. And here's Huang Bowen again looking for assist number 3 and just not able to get it onto the top of Para's head. Huang Bowen with it again now, another chance for a cross. And I think he's going to take a shot, and he does. And that one goes just wide. And that was a much better attempt by Huang Bowen. That's more of what we want to see from him, Para, now, after Song Wen-jie wins that. And here's Huang Bowen looking for number 2. And instead he passes back to Song Wen-jie, and he misses an absolute... I mean, you talk about dressing that one up in a little package and putting a cherry on top. I mean, this is just ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Look at how open he is, and he ends up missing it anyway after just sort of tapping in with the side foot. Kicks it right, just can't get the angle right. And so it is. That's what you have to complain about when you're 4-0 up. Fanxiang now over to Calvo, over to Song Wen-jie again, and this time the ball hits the bar. I thought that the goalkeeper saved that, but I think he just missed it. And Song Wen-jie is still frustrated, but it's okay. Qingdao FC with yet another goal kick, and they better get used to that. Song Wen-jie now up to Huang Bowen. This is going to be number 2 for him. Oh no, it's saved. It's saved, surprisingly, and I thought for sure he was going to see that he had all sorts of space there if he went far side with it, and instead he just goes near side and kind of goes the other way. If he had gone over to that open net, he would have had acres and acres of space, and there was nothing that the goalkeeper could have done about it. Anyway, again, first world problems, not too much to really complain about, and we'll just go straight on into the second half and see what comes up next. Fanxiang now with the ball. Over to Calvo. Calvo with tons of space. And Fanxiang with it again. Takes it out, looking for a cross. And nothing happening there. He's dispossessed of it. And here comes Liu Yue with a free kick. And that one's a little bit high and wide again. And there's another goal kick for Qingdao FC. Told you they have to get used to that. Liu Yue now again with a corner this time. And nothing doing, unable to find Quinn. Yejie has it back to Huang Bowen. Huang Bowen looks forward for Quinn. Not much going on, though, in their penalty area. Breno now, and nobody's onside or offside. And that was a little, I don't think that was a shot. I think that was intended to be a little forward-looking pass, and ends up being more a lump than a pass. And we're able to win the header, but not able to win the ball in midfield. And we need somebody to get around defensively, and they end up with a shot that goes completely wild, fortunately for us. And I think that's Qingdao's first shot of the game. Hoyu now down to Yejie. Yejie takes it forward, takes it again over to Para. And Para's got a chance at number 4, and he scores it. That's number 4 of the game, 21 of the season for Para. And he's just running this league wild, man, or this league. You know, he's running this league underground here. I mean, this is just absolutely incredible. He's running wild in the league is what I mean to say. He's just running absolutely rampant, and nobody can stop him. Nobody can do anything about it. He's faster than everybody else. He's got the ability to stay on side, which is better than any of our other strikers, and he's just a great player. Very happy that I signed him. 4 goals today, perfect 10 rating. Huang Bowen with 1 goal, 2 assists. Still looking for at least the second and hopefully for a hat trick for him. 5-0 for Yanbian. And this game is turning into laughter really quickly. Liu Yue now over, looking for Breno, can't find him. Over to Song Wen-jie, back to Liu Yue. Liu Yue goes to Wade, over to Calvo, back to Wade. And he has a shot from range that almost goes in. And, Wade is not that great of a shooter from the outside, but, I mean, we'll take it. It was on target. Song Wen-jie over to Para, and still being only single covered, no focus on Para on the part of Qingdao FC, who I think have mostly given up. Liu Yue now with it. Liu Yue takes it forward himself, over back to Fanxiang, and he kicks it forward, looking for Song Wen-jie, can't find him. Yejie with it now. puts it forward, looking for a cross. Can't find it, ends up forcing a save from the keeper and ends up going out for a throw for us. Not too bad. And we're back on defense here now, and Hoyu is able to make the stop, fortunately. And I wonder if it's not the eccentricity that really gets me upset with Hoyu from time to time. At any rate, like I said, we have like a whole ton of goaltenders coming in January. So once the transfer window comes around, we're going to have a squad that will look different. Because as you can see, we're playing so poorly, right? Hwang Bo-wen over to Calvo now. And Calvo is not the person you want to do that. You want those roles to be reversed there if possible. You want Calvo on the side and Hwang Bo-wen coming in with that over the top laterally. But it's all right. We'll take it. We'll take it at something. And now Qingdao FC have something going on. We're able to defend it, and Hoyu's able to get up and in and make the grab. And it's good that we were able to stop that. Qingdao still doesn't have an actual shot on target. They just can't get past the defense. Hwang Bo-wen looking for another shot from the corner for the corner and is unfortunately unable to hit. He ends up hitting nothing but wood. Still 5-0 Yanbian. I've seen people complain that the ball hits the woodwork too much in Football Manager. I think it is true with FM23, and I think it was true last year with 22 as well. Liu now takes a corner, and that is not going anywhere. Yeje looks like he's injured, which actually might end up being a good thing for us because he's not been playing. I mean, I say he's not been playing particularly well. He's been playing well compared to the average Chinese player at this level, but we have players, I think, who are more capable than him. Hwang Bo-wen now over to Para, over to Song Wen-jie, and he finally gets that goal, number 5 of the season for Song Wen-jie, who's had multiple chances so far today, both to score and to assist, and had just not been able to get the ball in the back of the net, and this time he's more than equal to the task. And who was it? It was Para with the assist, showing that he's not a fully selfish player. He just likes to pad his stats. Excellent goal there by Song Wen-jie, and we're up 6-0. I probably should make a substitution here or there, but I'm just going to let these boys play it out. I'm not so worried about Yeje being injured, even if it's a long-term injury or something serious. I really have him here mostly for the mentality and for the leadership. He's not a particularly wonderful player, and he doesn't like big matches, and that's on a team that's going to have a lot of big matches coming up soon. And that's the end of it. We win 6-0, and so I thank you very much for joining me today, and I will see you tomorrow with another one. Take care. Bye.